Valentine's Day. It comes every year whether you like it or not.
Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today.
It's the day when your love life is put on display.
I'd like to send a dozen of those to the best girl at my school.
These for your wife?
I'm 10 years old.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Where there's always a chance for romance or disaster.
Okay, I'm gonna go now, okay.
It can be confusing.
It's Valentine's Day today?
Hello?
No, it's a Monday. Valentine's Day always falls on a Thursday.
Who's your head? That's Thanksgiving.
And it can be complicated.
Alex and I were supposed to have sex today.
Love can't be planned.
It's not love she's talking about.
But at the end of the day, it's all about love.
So how do you guys feel about each other?
Oh my gosh, I totally love him.
And I'm crazy about her.
Sabian wrote his number on my hand.
There you have it, young love, full of promise, full of hope, ignorant of reality.
My father said to me, "You're ever with a woman that's too good for you, marry her." Happy Valentine's Day.
Wow.
She said yeah!
Valentine's Day is about anger, disappointment, love,
Romance. Mating.
Discretion.
Sparkly.
Commitment.
I love it. I love hype.
Wife, we're going to talk about love and business.
You ready?
Yes.
Are you all ready?
Yeah!
Well, I am excited to be here and to share the stage with my husband. It's been, about 4 years since we've trained this topic. And it's a topic that's near and dear to my heart because, people ask us all the time, how do you do it? How do you build this multi-million-dollar business with your husband and still love him at the end of the day?
All right.
And it's not easy, but it's worth it. And so what we're going to do today is pretty much take you guys on a journey and then share with you some success principles that we've applied in our own business. And these strategies are strategies that we have learned and we have applied successfully in our business. So nothing that we're sharing with you guys is textbook. It's not, it's all reality, let me say that. It's all reality and our reality. So we're going to be very transparent with you guys. Is that okay? So what I want to do is start off by telling you guys our journey, how it all started.
D. Leggett here. I got the ultimate Valentine's gift for every couple and every single person out there that's looking to get in a relationship and become a couple. All right? So I put together the Father's Wish for Marriages Conference Summit with E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. This is the ultimate gift that I could give to everybody out there that I know and love. If you know somebody who's in a relationship, if you know somebody who is struggling through marriage, fighting for their marriage, if you know somebody who got kids and they trying to work it out and they trying to make it happen, send them this link. This is the ultimate gift. The word says, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as the soul prospers. That's the Father's wish for each and every one of us. And so the Father's wish for marriage is, I wish above all things that your marriage prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. Here is how to make it prosper. Here we go. Check it out.
First thing first, you gotta see what you need. You heard what I said. You gotta see what you need. So you gotta stop talking about my wife ain't doing this and my wife ain't cooking. I'm working. My wife not, sexually active enough. I'm working. I'm paying bills. My wife is not there for me like she used to. But first of all, listen to me. You gotta see what you need.
I'm excited about is to start my foundation and go back and to pour in a lot of at-risk kids in the ghettos of Washington, D.C., and to help them to see beyond their circumstances. I also want to thank my wife. I tell you, I'm nothing without this beautiful woman here. She's my best friend. She's my business partner. And she's the air I breathe every day.
And what you gotta learn, John F. Kennedy said it best, It is not what your country can do for you, baby. It's what you can do for your country. So you got to change your whole mindset. You got to stop looking at this thing as my wife not doing this, my wife not doing that. She should be doing more of this. She should be doing more of that. Man up. That's right. You heard what I said. Man up. But listen to me very closely. When you reverence something, I'm about as close as you can get without idol worship. I'm close. I'm real close to idol worship. Real close when it comes to my wife. I'm real close. I'm real close to idol worship. Real close. Real close. And people say, E.T., man, you do anything for that girl. What's going on? Like, you the man. No, I'm the man now, but when I was homeless. Reverence. I remember. Cats remember. Cat species, they remember stuff. Like they got a real good memory, right? They ain't dogs. Lions are wired, they remember. I remember when I was homeless and a high school dropout and she gave me my loot. She gave me her allowance. I remember when everybody else gave up on me. I remember when she pushed me. So now, you think it's. You think it's done. Don't think it. I got it. I'm sending flowers on, the Florence and I, we like this. She like, E.T., what's wrong? I reverence, boo, ain't nothing wrong. Reverence, I remember.
When I finished the book, it was such a huge accomplishment. I said, let me celebrate this. I started to sit and think about all of the women and the individuals that have really impacted my life. And I said, why not launch the book, have a big celebration around that, but also honor some women that have inspired me along the way.
When I think about celebrating the possibilities, I want all of you to be inspired by someone or something. My example, these ladies' example of what's possible.
And the problem with some of you is that you have amnesia, like you on contract, you ain't on covenants. And I need you to take you to covenant, because when you get to covenant, you're gonna blow up. Covenant says, I don't care. My man gonna call me E.T., man, I'm going through it in my girl tripping, I don't want to get a divorce. I said, bro, what are you saying to me? I wasn't signing up for this, bro. Look, do me a favor. You lied. I did it. I was there. I read you the nuptials. I was right there. I said, for better or for worse. You say, it's bad. I do. You should have just been like, yo, E, for the worst part, I ain't really just, can we take that part out? No, for real, it's your nuptials. They ain't mine. Yo, E, let's just stick in this part. I ain't really on that. As long as she's straight, though, I'm good. But if she gets sick, I'm out. No, you think I'm playing. And because your mentality is a contract and not a covenant, there's certain things you can't get until you're in covenant. There's certain blessings that you can't get until you... There's certain blessings that are out of reach for you until you covenant.
Here's the thing real quick, guys. I'm going to be really brief. I'm excited to be here to learn. And here's what I want to share with you real briefly. When you share your story, you know, God loves humility, yes? Yes. And what happens is when you share your story, you bless a lot of people. You know, and that's why I share my story the way that I did earlier, how I was strung out. I was a slave to drugs for 4 years and was delivered by God's grace and favor. And then became institutionalized on a bus for 18 years. You know, the reason I share that story, because I want to free others. And as I free others, I get power. It's still a lot of pain there. I get power over the pain. And it's a lifetime journey. Every time I share that story, I get power. And God gets the glory.
You know, all we're attempting to do with this particular episode is to give some individuals some skills. Like it's about your vantage point. It's about perspective, how you see things. And so I just got to make sure that you are clear on where we're trying to go. Listen to me. I grew up, unfortunately, you know, I didn't grow up in the Huxtable family. My biological father was not in my life. And listen to me. This is all I want. My dream and my goal for my home is no more drama. You heard what I said, no more drama. My kids will tell you, man, when it's fussing in the house, I'm getting upset, lightweight pissed. Why? Because I believe, drama at the job. Nothing you can do about it because you don't own the company, perhaps. It's drama in school. Nothing you can do about it because it's public, private, whatever it is. It's outside, you know what I'm saying, of your jurisdictions. But your home is a haven. Listen to me seriously, like when you get to your house, when it's you and your wife, and if y'all got kids, it's your family. So I'm not, this episode is not just about married couples. This is about, for real, no more drama and having some peace, having a haven, having a place where you and your family can go and y'all can shut the whole world out. You have no reverence. Let me tell you what reverence is. I didn't grow up in the church. My boys were dope boys. When we went past the church, I never prayed in my house. We never prayed in my house. We didn't go to church on Christmas, Easter, we didn't go to church. But when we passed the church, my boys knew no cuss on. If we robbing folks, stealing cars, if it's got clergy on it. If it's an old lady, you don't rob her. I don't care how much money she got. She old. You don't touch her. I learned at a young age, which is why I'm murdering the game. I learned what a lot of you who grew up in church didn't learn. I learned reverence. And reverence means that you revere a thing. You understand it so well. You respect it so well that you reverence it. And when you reverence something, the relationship changes. When you reverence.
Exactly right. If you're qualifying with Social Security or SSI, Social Security Disability, we need your award letter from January 2023. Any other award letter, food stamps, we need those as well, but they can be up to a year old.